Hey everyone, how's it going? Remember, if you need to talk to me this week, we can do office hours. And next week, we're going to be starting conferences. So sign up for those conferences, and the link is on your course page down here for weeks 14 and 15, so that we can talk one-on-one and work through your paper, your presentation, and everything that you have through the end of the semester. So, without further ado, let's look at what we're doing this week. This week, we are doing the online presentations part of your final paper. And in this presentation, here are your criteria, and we're going to be looking at some examples, but what you really need to know is that you all are using online spaces. And you've been thinking about the ways that online spaces work, particularly for the Fantastic. How are these spaces engaging people? How are you getting more viewers? And that is the sort of thing that you want to be creating. You don't want to be cutting and pasting your MLA APA research paper onto an online space. You want to make it an online space that has the same kind of main points, but does it with the visuals, the text, the videos, the activities that make an online space work. It is better to be engaging with the site than to try to be academic. And if you remember, at the beginning of the semester, we talked about sharing that pure enjoyment of literature and how important that enjoyment is. That's what you're sharing here. That's what this is about. How would you want to hear about this text that you've been reading, doing a close reading on? How would you want to hear about research? How would you want to know these things and have them shared with you? That's what you're doing here. So get that creativity and that enjoyment out and just go for it. We're going to go through the online tools that you can use, create a space, and we're going to listen to experts talk about how videos and text and just an online space should be created. And that's going to be the majority of your lecture section for this workshop, going through what they're saying and then applying that directly to what you're doing. And looking at each other's work, because a lot of times listening to someone talk about it is only so helpful. What you really need to see is an example, and seeing different things that your peers are doing right now can really inspire and shape what you do next. So let's get ready for our online presentation workshop week. Here we go.